Hey, hello everyone, welcome to Blue Chip Algo's YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about a major upgrade that we have brought in for this Trade Scalper Algo tool. This is one of the most famous Algo tools in India. Hundreds of people use this for trading purposes, especially if you are an options trader, you must have this tool. And as part of continuous upgrades, we have added a lot of features to this tool, and in this video we are going to discuss about all those features in detail. But before that, in case if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do subscribe and hit on bell icon. And as always, bluechipalgos.com, this is the name of the website where we have other algo tools as well, like Trade Disk, Trade Bots Desktop, Trade Multiplier. So Trade Disk is basically for discretionary option traders who want to do multiple adjustments in just 1 or 2 clicks. And we also have time-based strategy algo tools called Trade Bots, both desktop and web versions. And today especially we are going to discuss about Trade Scalper. As I mentioned, this is a very favorite tool for option traders, especially the scalpers, but in general also both option buyers and sellers love this tool for their ease of trading. Alright, so let's get started. As you know, until now we had 1.7 version, but we upgraded it to 1.8, and there are a lot of requested features, very important features that we have added, which nobody in India is providing currently. So we will see what are those features. Firstly, as you know, we have symbol selection. You can select whatever symbols you want. The first addition that we have done is we have added commodities, equities and futures also to this application. This is a very major upgrade because a lot of people of late have started shifting to commodities, and so we have added MCX options and MCX futures. And not just that, you also have equity also. You can trade in cash stocks like Reliance, Ashok Leyland, or whatever is your favorite stock. And apart from that, we also have index futures now. So you can choose whatever segment you want and you can trade using this Trade Scalper. This is a major upgrade and the first one in the list. And then the second one is until now we only have an option to select the absolute strikes. So let's say you are trading in Nifty and automatically ATM will be selected, of course. But let's say after 5 minutes or 10 minutes, ATM has changed, right? Obviously, ATM keeps on changing, and let's say you only trade in ATM always. It's very painful process to every time come and pick the ATM and then trade, because you never know when the ATM gets changed. It might change next minute or 5 minutes after, or even after 1 hour. So what we have done is we have given an option for you to choose ATM, ITM, OTMs directly. Just select that and come and just change the signal once, any symbol that you want. And then you will start getting these strikes which are calculated in terms of distance from ATMs and ATMs, of course. What I mean by that is, if you select ATM, you don't need to worry about picking the strike ever again. Okay, you just have to select ATM and start trading. It automatically calculates the ATM every second and it only fires the order in the ATM. How good is that? You don't need to do anything. And likewise, you also can select, let's say someone who is interested in 2 ITMs, okay, because let's say for whatever be the reason, let's say the time decay is lesser, or for other reasons someone wants to trade in 2 ITMs, right? So he just selects this strike which is in the money, 2 strikes away from ATM, and he can start trading. It automatically gets adjusted after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Whenever you enter into a trade, automatically 2 ITM will be selected. So this is a fantastic feature that people can make use of without worrying to just change the strikes every time, just in case if they want to trade in ATM or any other particular strike. And then the third one is, as you know, CE/PE, it's already there until now, and we have added something called CE and PE. So if I open trade book and hit on enter, you can see that now 2 strikes have been taken. Okay, one is a CE and the other one is PE. This is especially for straddlers. These days we observed that there are so many people who trade in straddles, especially they also scalp in straddles also. Okay, so for them this will be very useful. So apart from CE and PE, now you can also choose CE and PE both as well. Okay. So that's the third change. And of course, you all know about the number of lots, MIS or NRML, buy or sell, and then SLL difference is nothing but the difference between trigger price and the limit price. And then the stop loss and targets, these are also existing features only. I am not really sure if anybody in India provides all these kinds of different ways of placing the stop loss and target. You can place it in points, you can place it in MTM, which is just nothing but the money, and then you can put it in terms of percentage. You can also put it in terms of absolute. Let's say you have taken a call at 100 rupees, you can put 90 rupees as your stop loss. Directly you can give the price. Okay, and that's not it. Underlying also, let's say this is actually a very important feature, because so many people who trade in options, they basically do the analysis in the underlying. The target is in underlying, the stop loss is in underlying. So you can define your support and resistance, or target and stop losses, as per underlying as well. Okay, so let's say you are trading in Nifty, which is trading at let's say 23,000. Okay, you can give 23 or 22,900 as the stop loss and 23,100 as the target. You can give this. So once those levels, okay, one of those levels it reaches, then automatically this application will exit your trade. So this is a very important and useful feature, and many people are already making use of it. So all these are existing. And of course, we also have trailing stop loss, trail to cost, which means if you get 10 points profit, then your stop loss will be trailed by 10 points. This is called trailing stop loss. Or let's say you don't want to use trailing stop loss, but you want to do trail to cost, which means if you get 10 points profit, then whatever or wherever is your stop loss, it will be trailed to your cost price. This is a very, very important feature from risk management perspective. In fact, these two, trailing stop loss and trail to cost. And likewise, we also have global features also. Let's say you have 10 positions. Okay, all the positions will be exited once let's say your profit reaches 10,000 or loss reaches 5,000. And you can also trail your loss also. This X and Y is nothing but trailing stop loss. Okay, let's say you have 5,000 as the loss, but you can give a command here saying that if my profit is 1,000 rupees, okay, trail my loss also by 1,000 rupees, which means this 5,000 becomes 4,000. Next time when you get 1,000 rupees extra profit, then this 4,000 becomes 3,000, 3,000 to 2,000. Like that, it continuously keeps on trailing when market moves in your favor. Likewise, we also have underlying exit. This is nothing but whatever we already discussed, but this is at a global level, which means if this 23,100 or 22,900 reaches, all 10 or 20 positions that you have will be exited. Okay, and we also have lock and trail feature. If profit reaches, let's say 1,000 rupees, okay, that day you don't want to go back home with a loss, so you can lock your profit at 500 rupees, which means even if market reverses, it will exit all your positions at 500 rupees minimum profit. Okay, but if market continues in your favor, we want to make use of that, right? So in that case, what you can say is, you can simply say that, you know, from 1,000 onwards, for every 100 rupees extra profit, trail my profit, okay, also by 100 extra. So if this 1,000 becomes 1,100, then 500 becomes 600. If this 1,100 becomes 1,200, this 600 becomes 700. So like that, when market moves in your favor, you can also lock your profit also. This one is trailing the stop loss when market moves in your favor, whereas this is locking the profit when market moves in your favor. These are very important from risk management perspective, and time and again it's proved that most successful traders follow risk management concepts strongly, and that's the reason they are successful. So just try to make use of all these features. And apart from that, we also have different types of entries also: market order, limit order, buy above, sell below, or even the underlying also. Let's say you want to enter only when Nifty reaches some 23,100. Sure, you can define that, and only when this level reaches, ATM will be picked up. Okay, and then of course we also have flip buy sell. This option is given especially when markets are taking a quick U-turn. Some people want to quickly change their or reverse their positions. Let's say you have a buy position and you want to immediately make it into a sell. So if you hit on this position, then what happens is it will immediately get flipped. For example, you can see that here we have PE, which is a buy. If I select this and then hit on flip buy sell, okay, you can see that the buy position is exited and then a sell has been taken. Remember, even if there is a target and stop loss, those things also will be taken care. Okay, likewise we also have flip CEP also. Let's say you are trading in CE ATM, and if you hit on this, then PE ATM will be picked up. Okay, and anyway, these are all existing, but as I mentioned, there are three features that we discussed until now. One is segment, where we have added commodities and equity. Second one is distance from ATM or absolute strikes. You can choose whatever you want. And then the third one is CE and PE. Now, the most important feature that I'm going to show you is scalping mode. Scalping mode is a brilliant feature where you can play with this application, play with your trading, play with the underlying when you want to quickly enter or exit into different strikes. Let's say when you select the scalping mode, you have all these buttons: CE buy, CE sell, PE buy, PE sell, and you also have exit buttons also. So all you have to do is, you don't need to select CE, PE or buy sell from the top. You can see that we have grayed out those two options. Now all you have to do is just select these buttons, whatever you want, and then all the strikes will be picked up. For example, you can see that I've clicked on PE buy again. Okay, of course there is a message, target cannot be greater than so LTP. So all we have to do is just remove all these because we are not using all these conditions. I hit on PE buy. You can see that now we have PE buy. I will click on PE sell. You can see that now we have PE sell. So this scalping mode is a super efficient feature for any options trader, especially scalpers. Now within seconds, not even second, within milliseconds, now you can enter and exit into trades. And we are very glad that we have introduced, and during our UAT testing also many people have applauded this feature. And this is the fourth feature that I want to explain. And then the fifth one is a special feature that most of the applications, in fact no application in India probably have this. That's called capital for each trade. The reason we have introduced this is, some people who are very good at risk management, they want to adjust their quantity as per the premium. For example, let's say ATM is trading at 100 rupees and Nifty quantity is 75, which means 7,500 is what you need for one lot. But if premium is let's say 50 rupees, then you can take two lots with 7,500. If premium is 10 rupees or 20 rupees, you might have to take different quantity. So you want to keep your capital constant but change your quantity. In those cases, people what they do is they calculate it manually and then they change the number of lots, right? So you don't need to do that going forward. Just check mark this lots will be grayed out, and then you can enter whatever amount you want to pick up in every trade. If you put 10,000 rupees and then you hit on CE buy, you can see that the quantity has automatically been changed from 75 to 225, which means the Trade Scalper application calculates the quantity automatically and then it takes as per the value you mentioned in this field. So this is a very, very important feature for those who want to keep their capital constant in each and every trade. So this is the fifth feature. And of course we also have two other minor features that we have introduced, which is exit button. Exit button has already been there in the past also, but what we have done is, earlier exit button used to work only for the recent trade. Let's say you have taken 5 trades from the main window, and if you hit on exit button, it will work only for the last trade. If you want to exit all 5, you had to hit on exit all button. Okay, or you can come to the trade book, and here also you have individual exits, half exits, partial exits, or edit. You can also of course edit. If in case if you have target and stop loss, you can also hit on the edit button and change whatever you want. Or if you want to introduce trail to cost or lock and trail also, you can do it. All these things are there, but individual from the main window, if you hit on this exit button, it used to exit only the recent position. But what we have done is, we changed the logic a little bit in such a way that if you hit on exit button, it will start exiting from the top, okay, and continue until all the positions are there. So for example, I'm hitting on exit button, and you can see that the first one has been exited, and then again exit, and the second one will be exited. Okay, so it automatically checks and then it keeps on exiting as per the positions in your trade book. So likewise, I can you can see that I have exited like 4 or 5 position now, but I would like to still have this. That's the reason I don't click on exit all, okay, because I don't want to exit all the positions. I only want to exit recent 4 positions, right? From that perspective, this exit button will really help a lot. And then the last one is, we also have given available margin and used margin also. So you don't need to go to your broker and check what is the available margin, can I take another position or not. You have both available margin and then the used margin as well. So these are like 6 or 7 features we have introduced. And One last feature which is also very important is in settings we have introduced something called order placing in the terminal. Some people have asked us, sir, I want to place both target and stop loss in my terminal. Currently only stop loss is being sent to the terminal. So what we have done is we have given that option to you only. Now you can choose whether you want to send both SL and target, but just mind you, if you send both SL and target, you need extra margin. Your broker will ask extra margin. If you have extra margin, you can send both. And if you want to send only one, you can select whatever you want, SL or target. Some people say that I only want to send target, I don't want to send stop loss. So this application will keep the stop loss in its memory, whereas it will send the target to the broking terminal. Or if you want none, okay, if you want application to remember both without sending anything to the broker, you can do that also. Or if you want to send both also, you can do it. So this feature is given in settings, so it's totally up to you whether you want to send both to the broker or only one or none. Whatever you want, you can choose. So yeah, these are some of the great features that we have introduced. Please make use of it. And as a launch of a 1.8 version we have released, so as part of that, as always, we are giving this application absolutely for free for 20 clients. Please remember, it's only for 20 clients and it's free for lifetime, not for 1 year or 2 years. It's for lifetime. So in case if anybody wants to have it, please contact us as soon as possible. If the slots are open, then we will ensure that we will give this tool for free of cost. And we will tell you actually how you can avail it for free of cost and all that. So just make sure that you ping us as soon as possible. We'll put the number in the description. That's all we have for this video. Once again, if you need any other tool, even Trade Disk is also a fantastic tool for discretionary option traders. So just try it out. And we have other tools as well. Go to bluechipalgos.com and try out all our tools. We have 7-day fully functional free trial. So thank you so much for watching. And in case if you have any more questions, you can directly reach out to us through our WhatsApp number. Thank you once again and have a great day.